I'll do that now. I'll stream. I'll stream and record. I will stream and record, which is what I'm doing now, honestly. And this is the first time we're ever gonna stream this game ever. This is the first time this has ever been streamed ever on this channel. We're gonna play as all the characters because of a new mod. This is probably gonna be all day because there's a lot of characters. There's Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. I'm gonna play as Knuckles first because he's my favorite. But yeah, I tried technical difficulties yesterday just to get out of the way. But I'm fresh. I'm fresh and new. We're gonna play as Knuckles, so we're gonna start this from Knuckles. Oh, I should check the audio. I should check everything, honestly. I'm gonna do that more often. I was gonna take a peek over at the stream to see. I will do that more. Okay, so let's check the audio. Further. He's taking a little nap, so that's good. He's getting his rest in because he's gonna be playing through all these levels, so he's gonna take a little nap. Alright. Alright, let's see. I think the game is low. I want to be the loudest thing. Turn down the audio for the game. And keep me even louder. Okay. Let's see if that works. Ugh. Okay, let's see if that works. Is this better? Test, test, 1, 2. Test, test, 1, 2. Test. Let's see. This is a good amount. Yeah, I think that kind of works. Well, let's see myself first. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good. Yeah, so now let's start Knuckles first. So let's restart. Felt nice watching all those 4Kids shows. Minus the Crab Twins. See, it looks like gross out shows like that were just always there back in the day. Like before big things like Big Mouth. We had ugly, gross out shows like that. Wasn't Ren and Stimpy kind of also a gross out show too?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't like Ren and Stimpy because it was gross. I saw that episode with the belly button.
Belly button.
Yeah, it turned me off forever.
They like pull out like a big piece of lint or something, I assume.
It's just nasty. It's just nasty.
Just plain and simple.
Yep. SpongeBob
tried to do that too, a lot. They tried to like take that kind of gross out humor and add their own little SpongeBob like spin to it. Like that. There's this one scene of Squidward. I think he had like a chair on his foot, and his one toe. He had like one toe. They actually drew one toe, and that toe kept getting hit by it. So they actually like had to make him relate to the human species by. They drew a toe on him so he could relate to somebody having their toe stepped on by a thing. Because we wouldn't be able to relate if one of his tentacles got squished. Just be haha, it's probably squishy. Probably hurts, but it's squishy. But they actually drew on a toe for him. I don't know why. I don't know the context of it, but they drew a toe on him. And like, this is SpongeBob? Ugh. I think it popped off too when he tried to take when SpongeBob pulled the chair off of it. It was gross. Ugh. But yeah, Crab Twins. Shows like that ruined the lineup of 4Kids. I'm glad it didn't stay on for far too long.
Yeah, I'm glad too. I don't even remember seeing it on that much. I just remember seeing briefly that opening, and then yeah.
Yeah. The Four Kids lineup was solid though. The morning lineup is Kirby. Even though these things weren't like amazing, they were still just shows you could let kids watch and they'd still be mesmerized by it and play the games based on it too. Like I feel like that was one of the main reasons why they had those shows come up here because they wanted to sell more Game Boys, and at the time I think Sonic Advance was there too, so they were trying to sell that too. And look at that Hamtaro. Hamtaro was also there. It's funny. Was Hamtaro on 4Kids or was that left on YTV?
Um, I don't know. I don't know if it was ever even on 4Kids.
Yeah, I think it was on YTV.
I mean, I know it was on YTV, but yeah, I don't. That is a good question.
I remember it on YTV.
Yeah, same here.
I think we saw a promo of it. I've been collecting VHS archives because archive.com. It looks like Disney has found out that people are archiving broadcasts of Disney Channel, like early 2000s of them, and they're now trying to take them down. They've taken some of them. There was a huge marathon of Lilo and Stitch, one of my favorite shows on Disney Channel as a kid, and I was watching it once. I watched most of it. I think I fell asleep through most of it. It was a great watch, but I added it to my bookmarks, and when I tried to now, I have a USB big enough to collect all of these big files of 5 hours, like up to 5 hour streams of, not streams, but 5 hour broadcasts of television, like Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, early 2000s, like from 2003 to about 2008. That's like, to me, that's my golden era when it comes to collecting VHSs. So I found quite a few of them, and I collected, and Adult Swim. I didn't grow up with Adult Swim, but I don't know. I like the aesthetic of the channel. It's a shame we didn't get it up here until later. We didn't have that. We had, what did we have instead, Annie? We had something for adults on Teletoon. Like, was it Detour? Was Detour the adult Teletoon? The one that Family Guy would come on? Or was that something else? Because Detour was something...
Or was it just Teletoon late at night?
Teletoon at night. It might have just been Teletoon at night. Teletoon was great. They've been absorbed into Cartoon Network?
No.
Yeah, they've been absorbed into Cartoon Network now. It was bound to happen, because Teletoon was just known as the Canadian thing. They were their own thing. That's the Canadian channel for cartoons. But yeah, it looks like they're no longer. They need some funding from Cartoon Network. Honestly, I don't. I wouldn't. I don't really care. Honestly, I don't watch shows like that. I'm too old to watch shows like that anymore. I watch the older shows, like reruns of stuff, but never that. But I'm actually, this time I am paying very close attention to the stream feedback, because yesterday I had a whole it was a great stream minus the technical difficulty, because this capture card, I would say it's a budget capture card. Honestly, it gets the job done, but honestly I didn't feel like I need to shill as much money into it. But with this one, it looks like I need to watch it. I feel like it maybe overheats and like craps out, maybe.
That's annoying.
Yeah, so it looks like I have to look at it every now and again. Look at the stream quality every now and again to make sure it doesn't chip out. But I don't mind. I can see it from here, so that's good. So as long as the audio and everything is good here, that's all that matters. I'm doing pretty good in the stream anyway. It's Knuckles. But yeah, 4Kids. No, Teletoon. Yeah, they got absorbed into Cartoon Network. They were independent for far too long. I wonder if TVO Kids is going to be absorbed into Nickelodeon. Do you think that would be interesting? TVO Kids and Nickelodeon?
Or maybe into PBS?
What if both of them get absorbed into Nickelodeon? That would be something.
Because, I mean, aren't they their own kind of programming? So I can't really see them getting absorbed into Nickelodeon. Maybe into something else. Maybe into like Hasbro, because it isn't PBS on the same channel.
Oh, you mean Entertainment One? You mean the same people who do My Little Pony?
Oh yeah, see, they're kind
Yeah.
of under Hasbro too.
Oh, yeah, because Entertainment One is the media side
Yeah,
of Hasbro.
they're the ones that do
The movies,
the animated
the
stuff,
animated
I think,
stuff.
and all that stuff.
No, sorry, my bad. Paramount does the movie side of stuff.
Yeah, I think.
Entertainment One does the animation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watching all those VHSs, it really made me. It really went to show that, like, there were so many throwaway shows on television. They were just burning money making most of those shows. Like, they're obviously still doing that nowadays, but I don't know. It feels like there was so much garbage that like you would never want to watch. Like, remember that it was called like Call of the Wild or something. It was just some. It was literally just about. No, remember that one that was like, oh, kids are creating their own games, and you can now play them, and they were like not even board games or anything. They're just games you can play with your friends.
Oh my god, you mean that commercial that we saw, and it's just like, oh, play your own games.
Play your own games.
Oh my gosh, that was pretty bad.
It was a tutorial for think about that. That could have been a segment or something. No, you're dedicating an entire production team, an entire writing team, or whoever. If it's a reality show, people's time, makeup, and all that stuff, just for a show to just say, hey, here's a game you can play with your friends. Like that could have been just a segment. Hold on a second. I need something to drink. Ugh. And by drink, I mean water. My throat's dry. Make sure I check on the stream quality. It's good. The feedback is good.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'm always checking on it now. I did not want to repeat it yesterday. X-Men 97 was so good. I was even an X-Men fan. I'm still not going to go back to the old one. I'm sorry. You show me how much more you guys can do. What's the point of me going back?
Yeah, I'm not going to go back either. I mean, I never really went back to that one to begin with. I always went back to Evolution. That's my X-Men show.
Yeah.
Sorry, X-Men original.
And you were the one that told me that was the first... Oh, shit. The game crashed. Yeah, it's okay. I'll start over. I don't care. I'm down to do this. It doesn't... I don't know why. I don't know what mod is conflicting with it. But...
The actual game or the stream itself?
No, this is a game problem. I feel like it's the mod of the character or something. Well, it crashes once and then it's like back to normal. It never like repeats it like if I restart the computer. But I'm not gonna do that.
How strange.
It's very annoying. I guess because like, I have so much mods on, so many mods on top of mods.
Oh, yeah, I guess that could be it too.
Yeah. Did you do this in Skyrim sometimes?
No.
Oh, you're lucky. Sonic games, I don't know. Sonic games are very unstable. Like even when you have the perfect system, because I'm playing this on a Steam Deck. Like, it's a very like unstable. Most Sonic games on PC are actually very unstable in general.
Which is really surprising because people are always surprised when you're not a PC gamer.
I know, but PC gives so much trouble. Like Craftopia, I cannot believe, like with Craftopia, what you're dealing with.
Oh my god, it's terrible. They need to work on
Optimization.
Yes, and just everything. Just there's a lot of things it needs to work on. It is a very because it's not bad. It's just very unpolished.
Oh.
Yeah, it just needs to be polished a little bit more.
Yeah, that's a good way of describing it.
Because it's not bad. It's just it needs to just be polished.
Yeah. That's
At
fair.
least in my opinion.
That's fair. And the devs don't seem to care. The devs just seem to be moving on to the next thing, which is Pal World. So it's like
which seems to be ripping off Pokemon.
Yeah. So like they just moved on to Pal World instead.
But apparently I heard that they made an update. So they're saying that they're not gonna, forget about Craftopia. So there's that.
Like they're just straight up saying no more Craftopia. We're just gonna.
No, they're gonna keep making stuff for Craftopia.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, good. I know.
It's funny how the seamless, the update that was referred to as seamless.
Which took like I think like 2 years.
Yeah, it was not seamless at all. They didn't do much at all. Well, they made that entire map, everything differently.
Yeah, the only thing they really did with seamless is really just change up everything. They changed up everything, and the game is also not in. It's out of early access, which is really surprising because I actually thought that it was out of access this entire time. Like from the start, I really thought it was out of early access, but yeah, no, it hasn't, and it's now out of early access. But my gosh, did that take a long time?
Can we talk for a second about how fucking awful early access and beta things are nowadays?
I know people thought that Disney, the Disney Dreamlight Valley was gonna be that, and honestly, I was gonna be that. I was kind of skeptical too because I mean, Disney's giving some of their rights over for characters to another company, like they did for the people that made Kingdom Hearts. So that's kind of big.
Yeah, Square Enix.
And
remember that ad we saw on the VHS?
That was a really
the
funny
Simple
ad.
and Clean. They were playing Simple and Clean in the background. It was like the "You will come away." That's Simple and Clean.
It still doesn't make me want to play the game more.
I am shocked that you don't like it. Like I said, you like anime, you love Disney, you love that kind of corny early 2000s Winx Club, like Mew Mew Power type of intro. The woman singing in the background. That is Kingdom Hearts, and you somehow do not like Kingdom Hearts, or you never got into it.
Yeah,
we didn't have a PlayStation 2. That's also it too. We yesterday we went on a whole story about how you don't have a PlayStation 2.
Yeah. So I never grew up with a PlayStation 2 in my main house.
Yeah.
I said that like I had like 2 houses.
I know.
But,
yeah, you didn't grow up with it.
Yeah, no. It's just like, I don't know, I'm just not really into fighting games like that, and I saw like gameplays of it and stuff, and yeah, and I'm not really into hardcore story like that, so
That's
there's
fair.
that too.
That's fair. I feel like you might have been a different kind of person if you played it. Honestly, I feel like it changed a lot. Apparently, people had a lot of people had a lot of awakening moments with that game, with the way the characters were portrayed. It was like very emo. Oh no, Knuckles, don't die. Not emo, but it was a very like emotional story for a Disney game. Like it was like Final Fantasy meets, Disney.
Yeah, see, I was never really into those types of fighting games like that.
Neither was I. I never got into Final Fantasy. I know nothing about it. If I were to pretend to like know about it, like if I went to like a comic convention and I didn't want to look like a loser, and they're like, oh man, I love Kingdom Hearts. I love the Buster Sword. Oh man, the Buster Sword. I'd get that tattooed on me. Like that's all I would say, because that's all I know. The Buster Sword and Cloud.
I know nothing.
I know nothing either. What do you think? Okay, what do you think it's about without knowing anything? I think, to my opinion, I think that without knowing a single thing about Final Fantasy, I think Cloud is he's like a gruff guy. I don't think he's like Link. I feel like he's just more like a rough asshole version of Link. He doesn't seem like a nice person. He seems like I'll do this, sure. I assume that he has a gang of mercenary friends who also are rough and tough, and they don't like his personality, and yet they have to learn to work with him. I feel like that's the dynamic of the games, and they have to take on. I know Sephiroth. Sephiroth is the guy with he's the one-winged angel. He's the one that was in Smash Bros. So I feel like he is like the big bad, and he's like the Ganondorf. So yeah, that is my telling of Final Fantasy without knowing anything about it at all.
Oh, I was just thought that he was just like that, like overachieved character. Like he's just really strong and stuff. So he's allowed to like go off and do his own thing, kind of like a Sasuke, but he wasn't banished first.
Right, because in this world there's no banishment. That could possibly be. What if it's a merger of the both of what we're saying? Like that's literally his character to a T. That would be funny. Like that is just him. Cloud. There's so many series I never got into. It's so crazy to me whenever some people are so much into other series, like that are my age, like, because I'm 27 going on 28 this year. So when I hear people, oh yeah, I played Final Fantasy. I played what was it? What was the one that what's the Fire Emblem.
I never played that either.
Yeah, all these night games, Monster Hunter.
I never really got into those either. Where did they play that?
See, and you and I are both from two walks of life. I grew up like not well off at all, and you grew up pretty well off, so you got a chance to see a bunch of games, and we both didn't play those types of games. That's saying something. I don't know. Those games just never seemed appealing to me. Those knights fighting and RPG strategy. Oh, wait your turn to fight. I've never been a fan of that kind of gameplay. I'm just not. I'm not here being like curse the people that like it. I'm not saying that. It's just like I just don't see the point. Like I want something I can hack and slash. Like the people who made Samurai Warriors. I think they perfect. To me, that is a perfect example of what the hell. Why does it keep crashing at that part specifically? It's like it really doesn't like...
Maybe it wants you to play vanilla and not with the mods.
I'm not doing that. Let me see. I'll change the mod order. I guess. I'll change the mod order because that's really annoying. I mean, it's still on the screen, so there's that. I'll change the mod order. Fine. We'll move the playable characters to the top. We're not using combat, so I'll turn the combat mod off, and that goes to the top of the list, and character normalizer there. Save and play. Yeah, it's very annoying that works that way.
Did we still have pop left?
Huh? Yeah, I still. There's still pop.
Yeah, can I have that?
Yes, you can have pop.
Thanks.
You can have pop. You can eat pop. If you wanted to, you could freeze it and then crunch on it.
No, it's okay.
Freeze dried crunch pop.
No, it's alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just have it the normal way.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yep.
I'm happy you chose the normal way.
Thank you.
It's a weird way of starting to freak me out, not gonna lie. For fuck's sake. Okay. Honestly, I don't mind the games doing this. I play it. The game is like just background to me.
It sucks to be a can.
You mean it sucks to be a can of pop?
I mean, yeah, because you're always being reused.
Yeah, you're having your head split open just for people to drink your insides. That would suck.
See, when you say it like that, it sounds terrible.
It does sound terrible because it is terrible. You got it right. Oh, now you're making me want to get a pop.
You don't deserve a pop.
I want to have that with my... Okay. No more funny business. I took off the combat mod. I changed the order of mods. So now, let's see if it'll work. Hi.
Hi.
But yeah, it's funny how you told me that the X-Men, X-Men Evolution, that was the show that first started that whole style, that sleek design, art design of the early 2000s.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
We looked it up. I really thought it was Batman Beyond first.
Batman wishes.
Oh, they brought back the Batman Beyond character for that Crisis on Infinite Earths thing.
What?
Yeah, currently there's some kind of in the animated movies for DC. There's some kind of crossover event happening right now that was from the comics called Crisis on Infinite Earths, and the that version of Batman, your favorite one, he's in it. I think his name is Jimmy McGill or something. No, not McGill. That's from it's Better Call Saul. Tom McGinnis or something. I forgot his name. I'm not a Batman Beyond fan.
Neither. I just like his costume.
Yeah. The fact that you like the integrated mouth.
Yeah, he just looks cooler than the old Batman. The old one is like all old and nasty.
And, dare he age, right?
It's just he just looks so it's just like ew.
Well,
And he doesn't look good in the costume. Not saying that the other character looks good in the costume, but the costume looks cooler. The other Batman costume just looks plain and nasty. It doesn't
wow.
even look cool.
My goodness. It's gonna bash the old bat like that. I like the old Batman from the one that I thought that you got for me. Remember when you got me the Harley Quinn statue? And on the box, on the back of the box, it showed like the big gruff Batman, and I thought that's what you got for me. I'm like, oh, specifically the one that I wanted. He's from the Dark Knight. So the Dark Knight. I think it's the Dark Knight Returns. I think. I forget which one it's called. It's the one with the big gruff Batman. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think.
I don't even know about Batman.
I think it's just called The Dark Knight Returns. Yeah. Yeah, Batman ain't your favorite.
No, not that Batman.
I'm surprised shows like Teen Titans Go are still going on. But at the same time, look at SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Like, we were watching that the other day. Those dirty jokes.
Yeah, there's so many dirty jokes I got away with. The boating episode where it was Mrs. Puff, she kept falling on his face. There's always scenes of her and her round bottom always falling on SpongeBob's face, and he's the part where she was stealing his car, and he went inside the car, and then she sat directly on his face, and she didn't even realize. I was like, what the hell, guys? This is so weird. So many shows I watch now with the lens of with Nickelodeon right now with what's happening in Hollywood with Nickelodeon. It's so I'm so hyper focused on the weird shit that happens now. Like when I went back to watch iCarly that one time, I noticed all the foot jokes and all the times that a foot was being like superimposed on the screen or a foot was like seen. I'm like or the girls would like have to shake their toes off. I'm like, what the, ugh, so weird. And it was very unfortunate. We were watching a VHS tape today of the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, the first one, the animated one called A Chipmunk's Adventure, and that one had the Chipmunks and the Chipettes. I at first thought it was only the Chipettes, but the Chipmunks as well, in very like suggestive scenes for children, like the posing in the I don't know, it was very weird. I was like, geez, this is how did they get away with this? It's like sure it was like innocent kids move. It's like oh, like having Jeanette like do like pretty much the motions of Madonna. It was like ugh. I'm not no prude or anything. I'm not here like oh my god our children, but it's like ugh. It's just weird. Like these seeing like characters like that moving in such weird gyrating ways. I'm like oh no, think of the children. I don't care. Watch whatever you want to watch. I watch whatever I want, which is just old cartoons and replays of streams or.
It's just something that we notice.
Yeah. They're very attentive people, unfortunately. Personally, I miss. It's funny because I never expected to enjoy commercials as a kid, but watching them tagged onto these VHSs. It just gives this warm nostalgic feeling, especially seeing how certain products were sponsored to you. People were very creative with ads. But
McDonald's.
yes, oh my God, their budgets. I remember at some point to they weren't allowed to advertise to kids anymore for
That's
some reason.
fair.
Yeah, I forgot why what the reason was.
Maybe because they were making it fat.
Yeah, they were, but I think it was certain channels. I think Disney Channel was one of the channels. Okay, let's see this if it crashes. This is the part where it always crashes. Please don't crash after this. I moved the modding order. Come on, I don't want to have to move these modding orders again. And it's funny. It's funny because I've completed them before. I've completed this before as Knuckles. Okay, we're good to go. But yeah, ads now. Oh, especially on YouTube. I don't know how TV looks anymore. I have never plugged a single thing or a single television we've ever had for the past 7 years into a television and like plugged in. Like, oh, let's watch some TV. I've never done that. If I've ever wanted to see something on TV, I just go online. I type in whatever channel live stream. There's somebody doing it, and that's usually the best way to watch it. Like if there's like a show, I remember when Steven Universe was a thing, and that's what I would do. I think we did that once before. I think we did that for one finale or some kind of special. We did that for. But that was the hype thing that you got me into Steven Universe. You got me into it so much. I think I kind of like it as much as you. I'm not gonna go ahead and say I'm more than you. I like it as much as you, because, my goodness, I was so skeptical about it before. I was so, I don't know. I was so like.
I'm just like, no, it's good, and the characters and how it's written, it's good.
And I was going off of the high of Undertale. I got into Undertale just as I think around the time it came out. I got into Undertale around the time it came out, and I loved Undertale. I loved the characterizations. I liked the goofiness of the characters and the innocentness of it all. I liked the art style of Undertale. It was great. It was a great experience. Yeah, I'm checking on it too. Trust me, I'm checking on it too. I don't want to have a repeat of yesterday.
Oh, I was actually looking to see if. Yeah, look.
Oh, okay.
Goes at the back of my.
Never mind. But yeah, I really did like Undertale when it came out. I like the music. Oh, the music is great. I literally have the soundtrack to Undertale on my iPod. It's that good. But yeah, you got me into Steven Universe, which kind of gave me that same kind of vibe. I can see Toby Fox, the creator of it, maybe getting a little bit of influences from it, like from that era of Cartoon Network. And it's funny, that was one of the shows I would avoid watching. I would see it all the time. I'd only be there for Gumball and regular show when that was a thing. But then you got me to Steven Universe. I'm like, oh, this thing is actually pretty good. Very, very feminine forward, but not in like a weird, yeah, we're better than men type of way. It was just a good feminine show. It was definitely not like something that a typical guy would watch, which is why it was such a plunge when you and I watched it. And then from that, you got me into Ruby, which then you got me into like all these feminine forward things. And then one of your relatives that you lived with got me into Metroid at the same time. So like it was like a daisy chain of just feminine characters from media that I never thought I'd watch. And I watched all of them, and I was like, oh, this is pretty sick. Because I was always looking for something like Bayonetta, where it's like she's not trying to be better than men. She's just cool. And those shows that you gave to me is exactly what that is. And I feel like Stellar Blade is the next step in that. That's kind of why I really am interested in Stellar Blade, because Bayonetta 3, that game really disappointed me. Like, not like disappointed me in the sense of like, oh my god, it was an awful game. In the story, because I didn't like the idea of them doing the multiverse thing. I understand that that's what everybody's doing now, but finding out, spoilers for Bayonetta 3, a spoiler, but who gives a shit? You're never gonna play it.
It's true.
I know. If in the end she dies and gets taken to hell instantly, because that's the deal. If a witch dies, there is no jury for her. They go instantly to hell, because that's that you literally are dabbling in satanic rituals to kill angels and do such. So you instantly go to hell. So of course she gets killed. She goes to hell with her lover, who also sacrifices himself. So they're both in hell, being tortured, essentially. And the ending was so like done like oh such a sweet moment. As like I'm not thinking that. In the second game, we were in hell to save Jean. We know how bad that place is. I'm not gonna think, oh, what's so such a beautiful thing. They're not dying together. They're being tortured for all of eternity together. And then after that whole sad story, you then have to fight her one of the mother's contracted demons who aren't a part of her contract anymore. You have to play as the daughter after this whole thing happens and fight one of the demons who are off of the contract and they're trying to kill you. It's like it's just a sad moment. You're playing. It's like it's a sad sea. There's crashing waves. It's just sad, and that's it. And that's the end of the game. I never collected all the whatever's to get the ending, but that's the ending I got. And I was like, really? And not only that, the part that really kind of like made me a little bit like it took the wind out of my sails was finding out that the Bayonettas that we've been following since the first games, they're not the same Bayonetta. It's been multiverse. It's been those are two separate Bayonettas that we were following in the last two adventures. And I was like, sure they came in to help the Bayonetta that we were following in the game, but it's like I'm not. This is not the Avengers. You're trying to create that Avengers level hype. I'm not gonna get that with Bayonetta. I played Bayonetta to see her do badass things. Like it felt like JoJo. It feels like light JoJo, and I like that about Bayonetta. It's absurd, and very meticulous with how she attacks some things, and the wacky quick time events. I loved it, and her sassy character was perfect, and the fact that she was still like sassy with only with Luca. I did like their little relationship, but bless you. But finding out that like it all doesn't matter. It's like oh, so why should I care if all this didn't matter? Why should I care about it? If this is a multiverse, it was just sad. It disappointed me.
It sounds like a confusing story, if you ask me.
Yeah, it was a little confusing. You play as her daughter sometimes. I was like, her daughter was took some getting used to. She was a little bit too spunky in my opinion. I like Bayonetta's subtle sassiness. This girl was sassy, but more like a punk rock sassy, like a get the fuck out of my face. What the hell do you think what do you think you're doing, or who do you think you're talking to? That kind of sense. Like okay, all right, kid, relax. That's really how I felt about her character. I think her name is Viola. She was very obnoxious.
You don't like obnoxious characters.
No, I don't. I like subtlety.
Like the obnoxious sister from Knuckles.
Oh my god, the Knuckles show. Okay, now that you watched the Knuckles show fully, because the last time when you were playing Sonic Ring Racers and we were joking around, messing around with the character, how silly and goofy she is. What do you feel about it? Like, we gave her a little opinions, but I don't know. I'm not sure. My opinion was I couldn't tell if they're doing tongue-in-cheek 90s or if they really thought this was like a 90s thing. I couldn't tell. What do you think?
I think they were just trying to do their own thing, but also kind of tie in with the main story. But it's just I don't know why this came now out of all the things. It's like I feel like it was it was a little boring too, and I felt like the story was a little dumb. No offense.
No offense. It's your opinion.
It's a joke, but I mean it is for kids too. But I mean I feel like the story was kind of dumb. Him helping this guy, and then we find out that his father. It's like this is so dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, he's so thinking that his father is a good person. Like, oh my god.
This man left you in a TJ Maxx.
It's just like, he doesn't care about you. It's so obvious.
Yeah.
I don't know why they wrote him to care so much about about this father character that doesn't even care about him. So it's like, I don't know. It just seems like such a waste of writing. I felt like it. Maybe they should have added Sonic and Tails.
Yeah, they could have ditched them. I kind of feel like
Yeah.
that's them setting up the fact that Knuckles might not be in the second one as much. I mean, in Sonic Adventure 2, he was kind of off doing his own thing anyway, right? Like, if this is going to be based on Sonic Adventure 2, he's kind of off doing his own thing, so maybe that's what they're setting up.
Oh.
Yeah, because Sonic Adventure 2 is truly about Sonic and Shadow. So, I feel like they're getting Knuckles out of the way. Because Sonic's going to have to deal with Shadow on his own.
But I feel like maybe like this could have came like after the movie.
Hmm. That's fair. I would say so. I would say so. It doesn't matter the order, honestly.
I know, but it's just like, why did we get this now?
No, I meant like as a point for yours, because like because this all they really did was recap what happened in the second movie and just showed us what Knuckles is doing. This didn't really have to do with the third movie. We didn't see any kind of. I mean, they kind of established who Gunn is, but the second movie kind of already did that.
Yeah, if anything, it's now we know that they're behind the whole the more of the lies and the scandal
Yeah,
behind the wedding.
behind the wedding. I didn't even notice that at first. You pointed that out because I thought she was just listing off when the agent was listing off the fact that Gunn betrayed her by trying to invite the aliens to like parties and get-togethers and weddings. And I was like, she's just saying things, but oh, she actually was talking about the second movie. So it was kind of solidifying the second movie in its silly, goofy way.
But I still kind of like that though.
Yeah,
It wasn't bad.
no,
It's just that I don't know. I felt like it needed more.
yeah,
I feel like Knuckles was also kind of weak too.
yeah.
But they just kind of played it off like, but because he's fighting humans, it's
You have
like
to hold back.
he's obviously stronger than humans, but in reality, it's like, Knuckles, you're kind of weak. Because they're using your power, and it's just like, you would think that he would kind of be stronger because he would have more of the power, but it's like, he's kind of weak. Oh, Knuckles.
I mean, when that buyer guy was fighting him, I was like, yeah, Knuckles could have easily decimated this guy, but I mean, he has his power up, the Flames of Disaster thing, that came out of fucking nowhere.
I know. See, it's random.
And then they had that stage play. The stage play scene was bad. I
That was
liked
so
it.
cringe.
I liked it. I definitely. I'm not even gonna disagree with you on that one. It was very cringe, but I liked it. I liked how cringe it was, especially when he left. And he's like, "Oh, that was all you guys were trying to tell me. Like, you guys just sent that in an email." And then he just left the stage. And the guy's like, "Come back. We're not finished." That was a little funny. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of Wade. I don't know how him and Tom are friends. It's like, I feel like they're more like colleagues, but Wade thinks that they're friends.
I don't even know why they hang out.
Yeah, it's like,
Like,
I don't know why either. I think they're just forced to hang out at work.
but it's like, I thought he was a bounty like hunter.
Who, Wade?
The guy with the cowboy hat.
Oh no, Jack. No, I'm talking about Tom. Tom is Sonic's dad.
Oh.
Yeah, they're partners.
Well, they are?
Yeah, remember in the first movie, they were like, that's how they know each other. Because when Sonic's quill went off, that was the guy the sheriff guy. He was the one who was calling Tom. Tom is Sonic's dad. Yeah, I should have said that. Tom is Sonic's dad. Him and Wade are partners for the town.
I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's been a while since you've seen the first and second movie. That's why.
That is true.
Yeah. But the first and second Sonic movies are, I could take or leave them. I like the second one. If I'm gonna choose, I would choose the second one. And to be honest, I want to make my own. I've always said this. I want to make my own cut of the movie. Like, I want to like edit it and edit out all the human scenes and just have Sonic and his friends. Because someone could do that on YouTube, but they'll just take it down. Paramount would just take it down. But I want to do that myself and just have it there because I think that's the best way to enjoy the movie. Because back in the day on YouTube, back like way early YouTube, people would compile Sonic cutscenes together, like all the cutscenes in a Sonic game together into like one um, video, and it'd be like an hour long, like Sonic Heroes all cutscenes, Sonic 06 all cutscenes. Like there's this famous one called Sonic Story Part One. It would just be called that, and you'd think to yourself, oh, this is about Sonic's origin story. No, it was just the story of Sonic 06, Sonic Story. That's all. But the video was famously called Sonic Story Part One. So people would often treat Sonic cutscenes like movies back in the day. So I would not mind a cut of the Sonic movies, all three, and Knuckles, if they were just, oh sorry, 1 and 2, and Knuckles, if they were just cut out all the humans and just give all the isolated parts of the characters. That's all. I would not mind that at all. I would watch that back to back all the time. But I'm too lazy. I'm way too lazy. It's too much of a project.
The human ones aren't so bad.
Tom is cool. I like Sonic. I like him as I like the only people I like is Sonic's mom and Sonic's dad. That's it. Wade is a little bit annoying. What's her name? Yeah, Wade's annoying. Any human that they interact with that's not like us, like the parents, is just obnoxious. If aliens were to watch the Sonic movie, they wouldn't like us. Like they would go, yeah, they'll see how stupid that we are, and they'll just probably just be like, yeah, they deserve the annihilation. We're not gonna teach them secrets. And so the fact that there's like rumors that there's an intergalactic federation and they're waiting for us to be smart enough in order for them to take us on. I could believe that though. It's not that's definitely something believable. I'm not saying it's true, but that's definitely believable.
I can see that.
Humans are too stupid at this point. I give it. I would even. It's sad, but by the time humans are intelligent enough for a intergalactic federation to actually like take us on, I don't think I'm gonna be around by that point. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think so. I think it's gonna take human beings in a lot of work. A lot of work. We're still in like the hateful phase of life. But I'm rooting for you humans. I just won't be here to see it. I'm looking over. The stream is okay. The stream is healthy. The health of the stream is good. But let me check things on the other end. Let's see. Okay, good. We're still in it. And the stream is healthy. Let's see. Alright, everything looks good. Everything looks good. Alright, let's keep going. We're only on Knuckles. Like, think about that. We're only at Knuckles level. Or our Knuckles stages, or playing as Knuckles. Ooh.
It feels nice. The sun is hitting the back of my legs.
Yeah, you're like a little lizard right now, like just taking in the sun.
I am not a lizard.
A little gecko.
No, I'm not. It just feels nice.
It does. Now you see how I feel whenever we're outside and I feel the sun. It's like it's really nice on your skin. It's gonna be Victoria Day tomorrow, and I have somewhere to be. I Can't even enjoy it properly.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I have candy here to keep me happy.
That doesn't sound sad at all. Alright.
Oh yeah. I have the flame to disaster now. No. I'm not talking because I'm so focused on not dying. Don't die. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Are you serious? Ah. Okay, okay, I got this. Okay. Oh my god. This is killing me. Oh, I told me to press. Ah. Okay. Yeah, best. This part sucks. Uh, come on, come on. Is there something I can homing attack to? It's press the one. Okay, there you go. Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay, I got this part in rooftop run. I always skip this stage in rooftop run. I always skip this stage. It's very annoying. All the 2D parts in Sonic Unleashed are annoying. All the 2D levels, the main 2D levels, all 2D levels. Oh, okay, yes. That part's usually hard to get through. That's Knuckles. Oh, there we go. Nice. Finally. It's probably because I'm playing What I'm Made Of in my ear from Sonic Adventure 2. Are we gonna watch that Transformers movie? Are you kidding me? It crashed again. Okay, we're switching characters then. I tried. I don't know what mine's conflicting. I play with the same mod order all the time. I don't know what's the deal with it. Okay, this. I'll play as Amy next. It just randomly crashes. Like it's just randomly crashes. I bet it's a Steam Deck problem. It never did to run on the Steam Deck properly.
That is true.
I'm holding. This game is held together. I'm telling you, most Sonic games are just not optimized well for PC. Look at that. It's not even responding. I know it's not my setup. I'm playing on a Steam Deck. It's not my setup. There's some mods are conflicting, but it's like I've already, or maybe some code. I don't know. But regardless, I'm switching characters. Okay, well, this time we're gonna play as Emmy until whatever, because that's annoying. Okay, let's switch to Emmy. Yeah, and then we'll start. Okay. It does feel nice playing as Amy. Her jump is so much higher. She's like the highest jumper. They clearly took notes from Sonic uh, Origins when they retroactively put her in all the games, which I don't mind. I like playing as Amy in all the other games, in the older games. She's very fun to play as. Let's hope that this thing doesn't crash again. I'm not getting bothered looking to see what what things are conflicting, because it's clearly just a random crash. Like, oh, it's so satisfying playing as her. Much higher jump. I don't even know why it crashes, because I've played as Knuckles his entire story, and not entire story, but like all of the levels in Cyberspace. There's no problem. Oh well, at least the stream is health. At least the stream health is good this time around. That's all I'm happy about. I coiled up the cord of the HDM of the capture card. I coiled it up against the desk that it's on so that it cannot move. So hopefully that won't have anything, that won't create any kind of problem. It's stable too. Hmm?
It's so nice and right in my spot.
I know, because the sun's hitting you so perfectly. You have a great view of the sun. You're like sunbathing. You haven't even said anything. I don't mind though. I guess that's how much you're into it. It's like, damn, the sun is really hitting her nicely. I just don't want this game to crash. That's the thing about having a game that crashes. You can't properly enjoy it because your brain is partially thinking, "Oh no, is this game gonna crash on me?" While I'm fully enjoying it. It's crashed on me before, but all I would do is change the modding order. Because this is a two-part mod. You need a character normalizer, as well as the play as Knuckles, Tails, and Amy mods, and I interchanged them in terms of priority, and it still crashes sometimes. They also said to turn off any mods pertaining to cyberspace, like camera changes, and I took those out too. So I guess just a random Steam Deck crash problem. It's a shame because I like playing Sonic Frontiers. It doesn't crash in the open world as much though. But regardless, if it does crash, we'll just switch characters. I guess that'll be like the demo experience. See, I played enough demos back in the day at like stores like Walmart and stuff, and the Toys R Us to just be able to be like, yep, I guess that's my time. I'm able to like, I'm so disconnected. So if it does that again, we'll give it the Toys R Us video game treatment. Just move to the next character. We'll act like that was a demo. That was nice. Okay, make sure to look at the screen. Make sure the stream is running. I'm so paranoid now. Like I'm paranoid about two things: the stream going down, and the game crashing. capture some dinos.
Mm-hmm.
Dino sun. Like we live in such a convenient location to the sun that you can literally sunbathe if you wanted to.
Oh my god, get out of here. No, no, I'm good. Yeah.
I was playing a bit. I saw this video today. It was of this person. He was clearly trying. Okay, he was. I don't know. Okay, I'll explain the way the way it appeared to me. So he's got in his he's doing one of those motivational videos,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, it's not about what you eat. It's not about what you, um, it's not about how much sleep you get. It's not about how caloric diets, how many caloric diets you decide to take. It doesn't matter about, like, he's just listing off all these things that it doesn't matter, blah blah blah, about like weight loss. Like, it doesn't matter about how much you exercise. And I'm waiting for him to get to the point. This is like over minutes, like a minute now. He's just saying this is all what these things are not. Excuse me. And then he ended off with saying, some people can feel themselves trying, but still it's not enough. So before you judge, think before you judge. I'm like, so you essentially said, you just lied to them. You're just essentially trying to get people just like, it was so weird. I was like, you're just gonna go ahead and say it has nothing to do with anything. It's just about how you feel and how we shouldn't judge others. I think that's been spat at everybody for so long, and people are still judging people who are of bigger size. It's just not gonna stop. It's like trying to tell kids not to bully. It's never gonna stop. It doesn't help when comedians buy into the whole fat thing and then become something. I'm fat. I do all these things that are completely disgusting and awful and vile. And I was like, how are you making the rest of the fat community look any better? You're just capitalizing on the fact they're fat. And now they're like, yep, we do those things, but not all of us. I don't know. I don't know shit about comedy. I ain't no comedian. I play video game. I play a pink girly hedgehog game. I don't do comedy. I was looking at this stream to make sure it's good. Watch the game not even crash with Amy. It just prefers if you play as Amy. That'll surprise me. I'm eating Skittles gummies, and they're sour. They're actually really good. Very tangy. to the microphone. What was that game you were playing yesterday with the stick? Hey? I just you're here sunbathing.
They're out here.
Relaxing / sunbathing. I was asking you, what was that game you were playing with the stick for the Game Boy Advance? It looked very difficult. I didn't even want to say anything while you were playing it. You're fully focused. You're in the zone. You're like falling asleep. I didn't know the sun has such an effect on you. I'll let you rest. I'm trying to beat this game and not have it crash. Ginger ale or Canada Dry. Can we skip this part? Let's try. We should be able to. Okay. How fast are we? I can't tell how fast we're moving. Okay, we're moving pretty fast. Okay. Camera, do not kill me, camera. There we go. There we go. Nice skip quarter. Nice skip. I don't want to do the magnet dash. It's such a cheap move. I want to actually try to play the level design. Hold on a second. Oh, it just stopped recording because of disk space. I mean, I guess this is a pretty long stream. I hope that doesn't interfere with the stream. But dropping ginger ale on the floor might. Hold on a second. Something to wet the floor. I dropped ginger ale on the floor. We're doing monitoring. Okay. I'm back. speed boost now. Just broken in 2D. Watch, you'll see. Her move is broken in 2D. She turns her cars into like a movable vehicle.
Oh yeah, is this the motorcycle?
I always turn it off, yeah. In the story mode, I always turn it off, but I accidentally added all the characters' upgrades. So it's really silly. Yeah, I never use it. I just like running as Amy. I don't really like this whole cards thing. I prefer hammer. I prefer my Amy with hammer. It's like a burger.
It's not.
Mm. Jesus. I don't know how to control. Okay, now it's in 3D, so now I can. It's so broken. It's so broken.
Is that it?
Yeah. Oh my goodness! I can't. It's so hard to control. And once you get out of it, you can only move in one direction.
One direction.
Don't invoke their name. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to. I don't understand how to use it in 3. I don't use it normally. I need to get hit so I don't have to. Let me get hit so I can go back to running. Then I'm gonna keep collecting rings. Oh my god, you jump over it once you start it up. It's so broken. It sends you flying. Oh my goodness. It just sends you flying. Okay, let's try it. Oh, oh. Okay, I'll turn her up. I'll turn, oh, I don't know what I'll have to do. I'll have to disable her move somehow. It's so busted. It's so busted. Yeah, I can just not boost. I can use the spin dash to get fast. It only boosts on rails. Yeah, we'll play as Amy like how she normally plays in Sonic Advance. I mean, this is practically Sonic Advance now in 3D. Yeah, I don't want to use that boost, but I don't want to keep getting hit just to not use it. So I'll just play slowly.
You know what they say, slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah. Plus, I kind of like only relying on the spin dash to go fast. It kind of feels appropriate.
Sad woman.
No, I like it. I'm telling the truth. Ah, here's where it's useful. Kinda. It's kind of useful at this level. But you can only turn, for some reason, it only steers when you jump. And it uses boost power. You have boost power. Oh.
So long story short, it's not very good.
No, it's not very good. Well, this was never meant to be played like this, so I can't complain.
Yes, you can.
This was not meant to be played this way.
That doesn't mean you can't complain.
So silly, I mean.
How dare you?
Oh, come on, Amy. Okay, this is gonna be difficult. This is gonna be okay. Oh, okay. Let's try it. Let's try again. Oh. Okay, I want to do just precise jumps in this level. No boosting. Just do precise jumps in the spin dash to get past stupid parts like this. Yeah, see, this plays like a classic Sonic game now. Just running, jumping, and spin dashing. Not using that broken ass boost. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay, somehow that worked. But then I just failed anyway. Nice. It's so broken. Okay, I can't. I'm not gonna use the boost. I accidentally used it there. Okay, no using the boost. It's like a challenge in and of itself. Oh. It does make the level more challenging.
Especially if you say it like that.
Okay. I gotta start using that big jump to my advantage. She has a really high jump. No, didn't mean to do that. Oh. Oh, come on! Okay, I made it back. Okay. I gotta use that really high jump. Oh, not like that. It's too easy to press and hold it. I need to push this thing.
What?
I need to push this thing in the game. I need to push the thing, the box.
Well, you go do that.
I am. Oh yes, back to regular boost. Thank you. No, I have the other one.
I'm just over here picking up.
I know you are. You're loving all those snacks.
Well, I do love my snacks.
You do. Ah, that's not the spin button. It's trigger.
No, it's...
Don't say it. Don't you say it. It's a bad word to say, even for us.
the left trigger?
Oh, never mind.
I didn't think it was going to be.
Never mind.
I'm good.
Oh no.
You were right not to look. I didn't lose one.
Here's where the boost will come in handy.
I heard that one before. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Whoa. crash again.